Welcome to Mobile Legends!
Baxia was a dominant force last season in the pro scene, being the most picked jungler among the pro teams in competitions. In response, 𝗟𝗘𝗏 applied nerfs to him in the recent patches to try and lower his effectiveness. The first nerf dropped the anti-sustain mechanics on his passive down from 50% to 40%, following nerfs to anti-sustain items. And the second nerf was aimed at his damage reduction mechanic in his passive. However, it's more of an adjustment, as he has lower flat damage reduction in the early game, but more in the late game than before. So, are these nerfs enough to push him out of being a top jungler? Well, let's find out. We'll be starting off our item build with Tough Boots. This grants us some magic defense to reduce oncoming damage from Sylvana and Kimmy. There's also many CC effects on the enemy side, so the 25% resilience from the passive will come in handy. Baxia's passive is mainly what makes him tanky. He's able to reduce any instance of damage he receives by 15 to 30 points, depending on his hero level. This is especially effective against heroes whose damage is split into many parts, instead of a single hit. For example, Kimmy's attacks deal multiple instances of damage through her basic attacks, which means Baxia's damage reduction can be applied to each of those damage instances. This is one of the reasons why I picked Baxia in this match as a counter to her. On the other hand, it's not too effective against Leslie, who mainly deals her damage with a single instance of crit burst damage. Oh, and we can even enhance the damage reduction from the passive when we cast our out, which I'll explain later on. If you notice, Kimmy was only dealing 1 point of damage to us per hit of her basic attack, thanks to our damage reduction mechanic. This effect was boosted as we casted our out, enhancing the damage reduction effect by up to 260% during our out state, which lasts for 10 seconds. The other part of his passive is also great too, as we can apply an anti-sustain effect, similar to items like Dominance Ice, as long as we deal damage with our skills on enemies. This is easily achieved with his out that deals AoE damage to enemies along its path.
Initiate retreat!
It's not your fault.
Our second item in the build is Cursed Helmet, which automatically deals AoE magic damage to enemies near to us. This helps with adding some damage to our kit. It also features a second passive that reduces enemy defenses by up to 9 points, further enhancing our team's damage. The stats grant some magic defense and provide us with high HP. This is a great item on Baxia to improve our overall damage, while also providing good defensive coverage, making it suitable in a hybrid build.
Justice is to heart what strength is to body. Ice and spark fly wherever I go.
That was amazing!
One of the reasons why I went for Baxia in this match is because of the Angela pick from our roamer. Support roamers are best paired with fighter or tank junglers since they're able to frontline and rush enemies more effectively, or as we say in Singapore, are able to chiong. And because I've noticed that Angela has already been outing me frequently to provide shielding and healing, I'll be going for Oracle as our third item, which boosts those sustain effects by 30%. This makes us even more tanky and harder to kill, and even more able to chiong the enemies. One tip I learned from my viewers is that we can actually control the direction of the hop while rolling with skill 1. We just have to swipe in the direction where we want to hop, and we'll jump towards there instead. Normally, just tapping the skill while rolling hops us forward in the direction we're rolling, so with this tip, we have more control over where we hop. This is especially useful if we need to change our direction quickly.
The turret.
Justice is the heart. What
Initiate.
brotherhood is a double-edged sword.
Mega kill. Great play. Double kill. Team destroyed an attack.
Power! The power of the Black Tortoise is always forbidden. Just feel my heart-stopping power. The power of the Black Tortoise is always formidable. Power! Power! My words weigh as much as my weapons.
Initiate retreat. Legendary.
My legs are flying. There I go.
Double kill.
Just feel.
The fourth item in the build is going to be Glowing Wand. The burning and anti-sustain effects on this item can easily be triggered through our skill 2 and out, adding more damage to our kit. Baxia's skills also scale with magic power, which means that the 75 magic power we gain boosts our skill damage. If you remember, Baxia already has 40% anti-sustain applied from his passive, and Glowing Wand also has 40% anti-sustain. However, this does not add up to 80% anti-sustain, since the game doesn't calculate it in this way. Instead, the two effects are stacked multiplicatively, meaning that the total anti-heal applied will be 64% and not 80%. This would be similar if we bought a similar anti-heal item like Dominance Ice and applied the effect. By the way, the reason I went for Glowing Wand instead of Dominance Ice is to gain more damage, which is important in solo queue. The enemy lineup also lacks physical damage threats besides 𝗟𝗛𝗓, so the physical defense gain is not optimal against them.
Triple kill.
For the fifth item, we're going for Twilight Armor. The passive helps to reduce any oncoming damage that is above 500, and the reduction scales with our extra HP stats. We have actually gained quite a bit of extra HP from our other items so far, so the scaling is already pretty good, and Twilight Armor's high HP stats add to that. We also gain even more damage on Cursed Helmet, since it also scales with HP. The main aim of getting Twilight Armor is to reduce oncoming true damage from Leslie, who's getting stronger as the match drags on, and this item really helps with that a lot.
Initiate retreat. Our turret is under attack.
Our last item is going to be Radiant Armor, which has a passive very suitable for frontline heroes to resist more magic damage. Due to the stack mechanic having an ICD of 0.4 seconds, it takes around 2.5 seconds of consistent magic damage applied to us to achieve max stacks on the passive for maximum magic defense gain. This is fine for Baxia, as we're able to stay in the frontline long enough to achieve this and become very durable to magic damage. Furthermore, Radiant Armor also has a high amount of HP stats, which is desirable because of scaling on Cursed Helmet and Twilight Armor. Looks like the Lord is spawning soon, and our team is going a bit too deep again. Let's try to ping them to signal our intention to take the Lord, and hopefully they listen.
Justice is to hearts. What strength is to It's not your fault. Strength does not come from wish, but from an unyielding will.
An enemy has been slain.
The power of the Black Tortoise is always formidable.
An enemy has been slain. Ally has been. An enemy has been slain. Killing spree. Attack.
Just feel my heart-stopping power.
Killing spree.
Justice is the heart.
Attack.
What strength is to body.
Our inhibitor turret under attack.
Brotherhood.
Our inhibitor turret under attack. Initiate retreat. Shut down. Ally has been slain.
Looks like Layla was chonging a bit too much there, and brought Angela to die as well. This is very bad for our Lord push since she's our main turret damager, so we're going to have to find other ways to take advantage of this Lord here.
From an unyielding will. Just feel my heart-stopping power.
Initiate retreat. Understood.
It's not your fault. Be fearful.
Well, the Lord is spawning again soon, so let's just bide our time and heal up with the jungle creeps first.
Justice is to heart. What strength to body. my heart-stopping power! Ice and spark flying! Wherever I go!
We wiped out most of the team and it's just 𝗟𝗛𝗨𝗡 left to defend. We can skip the lot and end this.